All right.
And there we go. Hello.
Yay.
Canadian Dragons back. Hello.
Our new BFF.
Hi, Carrie. And hello, Susie.
Awesome.
Awesome. I'm excited since I finished the book I did last time. I've been looking forward to starting something else. So
Nice.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
What are you reading now?
So I'm going to be starting Sin Eater. Hi, Olivia. I'm going to be starting Sin Eater, which is like a speculative historical fiction.
Okay.
Hi, Nat. Who else we got? Coco's Book Nook. Hello, friends. I love that people can join on the weekend. This is great.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, basically the premise of this is that in England back in the day, when a person would die, they'd have sin eaters come and eat a piece of food that was representative of sins people had committed in their lives,
Okay.
and then they would kind of take the sin, I guess, so people could go to heaven. And in this world, a girl becomes a sin eater, and she goes to a royal family member's funeral and eats a piece of food that is representative of a sin that nobody thought that person committed. So it's like conspiracy. So I'm really excited.
Okay.
What about you, dear? What are you reading?
Okay, so I finished The Boyfriend Project. It was okay. But I started reading Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade.
Okay.
However, during this time period, I will be doing productivity sprints and getting some homework done.
Perfect. Whatever you need, right? I would love to know what everyone else is reading if you guys want to go ahead and let us know.
Let us know what you're reading, and if you're participating in a Game of Tones, what prompt you're reading for.
Yes, that's right. I should have mentioned that. This is for 2 words in the title, obviously. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I'm doing the 5-star prediction. Spoiler alert. So we'll see. I'm terrible at predicting 5 stars. So.
It's not easy, honestly. It's such a toss-up. Carrie is reading Sunless Sense. Oh, my condolences. I had such a hard time with that book.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. I know a lot of people love it, and I wish I did, but I could not even finish it. LMB audiobooks. So I'm playing physical books, help the sprints. Awesome. Honestly, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about Sin Eater, so I'm looking forward to seeing if it's worth promoting.
I've heard that's so good. I want to read that.
I've heard a lot of good things. Rune of Kings. Dune. Oh boy.
I've been hearing mixed things about Dune. Dasha, would you read Dune?
Absolutely. I have a physical copy and I'm planning on reading it, I think, next year, since I'm not in a rush to watch the movie.
Okay.
I'm definitely planning on it.
That's fair.
And The Everlasting Rose.
I have the audio for that. I have not read the first book, though.
What is it?
The Bells, I think. It's the second
book.
Trilogy? I don't know. I don't know if it's be a duology or if there's supposed to be more. I haven't heard anything about a continuance. Oh, nice. Look at that.
It's on my TBR, but I hear such mixed things about it. I never know what to think, because some people love it and some people absolutely hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you rated your read, the Boyfriend Project, 4 out of 5 stars, which is pretty good considering you hated the main character.
It wasn't. She just was so annoying for the first half of the book, but I absolutely loved the love interest. He did kind of piss me off towards the end. He did something, but it made sense why he did it, because the whole undercover thing. So it worked out. She got better, but yeah, she was getting on my nerves.
Well, I'm glad it ended up being a good read for you.
Yeah, I'm glad too, because I already bought the second book in the series. It's oh.
Well, I know you were on a hunt for romances that you would actually enjoy because you were trying to get into it. So at least this one was successful.
It was.
I love that we have a bunch of fantasy and sci-fi in the chat.
Love to.
I love this. I love this. I really want to read the Rune of Kings. Yeah. Well, those of you that are reading the Rune of Kings, like let everyone know how it's going because
Yeah,
it seems like a lot of us are really interested in it.
for sure.
And then yeah, we got They Never Learn, all sorts of interesting reads. All right, do we want to start off? Do you want to wait a few more minutes or get going?
We can get going if people jump in while we're sprinting. They know what's
Perfect. Do we want to start off with a little 20-minute sprint?
sounds good.
Get us going. Okay.
Little warm up.
Yeah. Let me just make sure I can get this full screen. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Just give me one moment, friends.
Yeah,
My
no
computer's
problem.
asking for permission to share and all this nonsense.
Gotta love it, right? So I am at work today, and we're doing a family weekend. But right now, there's a fall fest happening outside of my office. So like, there's like a whole huge pumpkin patch set up. One of the student orgs is getting ready to do tie dye.
That sounds like a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah, it's nice. A lot of parents are here, so it's a good time.
Okay. Do you see it on
Yep.
the screen?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, friends, 20 minutes, and we will meet back when the timer is done. Good luck. All right, our timer's up. You get a lot done, Ray?
Yeah, I got a good amount done. I got 3/4 of what I need to do. I have to build like a concept map of different learning theories.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Eh. My motivation this term is just
Plummeting.
the huge. But how'd it go? How far did you get into Sin Eater?
At 28, yeah, 27 pages.
Nice.
Pretty slow. She just got told, because I guess it's seen as a punishment in this world. So she got in trouble for stealing a loaf of bread. So instead of hanging her or whatever it is, they made her into a sin eater, which is arguably worse, it seems. So
Okay.
I don't know how to feel yet, but I guess it's early. It's early enough that I can't really make a judgment on it yet. It's a very short book too. It's only like 280 pages. So.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. No, I'm curious. It's definitely not my normal read since it's pretty heavily historical fiction, but yeah. We'll see. We'll see. How did everyone else do? If I missed anything. I did miss something. I'm loving the Rune of Kings so far. Carrie's got snow.
Where are you that it's snowing?
You know what? It usually snows around this time where I live, so I'm really happy that we don't have it yet. 18 pages for me. That's fantastic. 7 pages.
That's really good.
18 pages. You guys are on track. That's pretty good.
That's good.
Newfoundland.
Okay. Makes sense.
You guys get pretty unpredictable weather out there. 20 pages.
Nice.
I'm glad everyone's going. Everyone's doing well. It's only snowed once so far in Montana, and I'm okay with that.
Montana usually get a lot of snow. You're pretty far north. 5 chapters. Nat, are you enjoying They Never Learn? Because I've heard such good things about it. I really want to read that.
I kind of want to read it after hearing all the praise now.
I know. I'm tempted to pick it up sooner rather than later.
I feel like now is the best time before it becomes like winter. It seems like it's kind of a dark academia sort of story. I'm adding it to my TBR. We usually have snow by now. Yeah, we often get snow by now. It's my mom's like birthday weekend, and she usually gets snow for her birthday weekend. Poor thing. And now there's none. I'm shocked. Because I remember as a kid, like going out on Halloween, and I'd have to have like a coat under my costume and like waddle around. No, me neither.
Same. It's cold here. We usually don't get snow until like mid to late November, so we'll see. If it doesn't snow like right before Thanksgiving, I'll be surprised.
It's definitely super dark academia. It makes me so angry. It was the first Halloween without snow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Where you are, Ray, do you guys usually get like, because I just remember I was only like out in Philly once, and it was gross and cold in February, but there was no snow as far as I can remember, or it was all just kind of going away. Like, does it get super cold and snowy, or it's kind of mild?
It definitely gets cold. It can get snowy. For the most part, it typically like alternated years. Like it would always snow, but how bad it was, like one year we get a bad snowstorm, the next year it would snow, but it wouldn't be too bad. 2020, we got no snow at all.
Really?
And it was the weirdest thing. But obviously, like everybody was still at home, so like it didn't really matter. So at this point, I really don't know what's gonna happen.
It's a surprise.
Snowpocalypse. Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, I remember seeing that and thought it was so crazy. Like, people's houses are just not built for that.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I'm from further north than Philly, so like bad snowstorms I know how to handle. Philly,
Mm.
like the city of Philadelphia, does not know how to prepare for snow properly. So then when it does snow, even if it's not a lot, I'm like, what are you guys freaking out about? This is nothing.
Oh my God. Well, it's funny because even here, as soon as there's like the first major snowstorm of the year, everyone forgets how to drive suddenly and
Oh,
everyone panics. And it's like, you would think in Canada people would know how to like handle it, but they don't. It's a complete mess. And we're not that like I'm from Ottawa, like we're not that far north comparatively, but even compared to cities like Toronto, which are just a little, Toronto's literally 5 hours away by car.
mhm.
It is just a little bit further south, but they don't get nearly as much snow or cold as we do in Ottawa. Like for some reason, it's just unbearable, and it's people. People are so incompetent when it comes to it. It's unbelievable.
True, very true.
Oh my God,
Oh yeah, that's important.
I need to get mine on. That's true.
Do it. Do
I
it.
know.
Do it. Do it
I know.
now. Do it now before the snow comes.
We have a ton of rooks, and our first snow, and it wasn't even a lot of snow. Yeah, honestly,
Gotta do it.
it's funny though because I remember living. So I was born, and I lived a little bit in Maryland when I was younger, and I remember that like, sorry,
You were born in Maryland?
I was, yeah, my grandparents lived there. Okay, so I, you know, I'm Russian, like my
Yeah.
family's completely Russian, but right before I was born, my mom didn't want me to have my mom didn't want me to be born in a Russian hospital because it was just, you know, it was post USSR. It was
Yeah.
kind of sketch. And my grandparents at the time lived in Maryland for my grandfather's job. So we flew, like my mom flew down, gave birth to me in the US. So I was kind of, you know, kind of lucky because now I get like US citizenship because of it. And everyone likes to call me an anchor baby. But my mom never got like citizenship. It wasn't for that. It was just literally because the healthcare was so much better.
Yeah.
So then yeah, I lived in Maryland for a few years, and I remember there was like this one huge snowstorm, like everyone like panicked, and looking back on it, like I loved it because I was a kid. I was able to, like, school got canceled, I was able to go play outside with the neighbors. But then looking back on it, I'm like, that was not a lot of snow.
Yep.
Because I guess Maryland doesn't get as much. I don't know, I'm not
No,
like,
not as much.
which is funny because I didn't think they were like that down south, but I guess it makes a difference, and they're right on the coast, which I'm sure
Yeah.
makes a difference.
Yeah.
All season tires, you want to get those too.
Yeah.
Here we get discounts if you have like winter tires on our, like we get discounts on insurance. I don't know what about all seasons.
Yeah, Carrie, to be safe, let's go ahead and switch those out.
Just in case.
I can't believe all this time I didn't know that you were born in Maryland.
It's like unexpected considering I live in Canada and I'm Russian. It's pretty chaotic.
Yeah,
So
I
it's not like,
I thought you immigrated from Russia to Canada.
no, there's a lot of other in between. Like I lived in Russia.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That I think that's why I just assumed that was where you were born.
Yeah. No, I lived in Russia when I was younger, and like, and my dad still lives there. After my parents separated, like he stayed there. But my mom decided to come to Canada just for, I don't know, I guess she considered it. I mean, like literally anything's better than Russia, pretty much, in terms of like where you want to raise a kid. But she thought it was a little bit better. She was able to, you know, come to school here fairly easily. The immigration process is not entirely like dicked like it is in the US. It's a little easier, especially if you're educated, like you have family and you're able to, you know, settle down properly. Like I was able to get citizenship really easily too through her.
Nice.
Can you speak Russian? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, it's a little iffy just since I don't speak it every day. I definitely speak English and even French better than I speak Russian, but I speak to my family like very often, so I still speak Russian.
If you guys want a good time, watch Dash's Real Russian Reviews.
I've been meaning to make more of those.
Those are fun.
They're fun to make. They're a good time. Although I feel like a traitor every time I speak in like that really bad Russian accent. But you know, I'm basing it off real life experiences and real people, so that makes it a little bit better.
It's fun.
And I've been trying to think of what books I could use for it because obviously like Shadow and Bone was a very obvious one, but other ones I'm not really sure because even I wanted to do The Bear and the Nightingale. I ended up DNFing that book because I really didn't like it. But that one was not even like Russian inspired. It was set in Russia, completely about Russia. Like it was very much. I couldn't even like argue that it was inspired by it or make any kind of points about it.
Yeah.
It's too bad though because I wanted to like it a lot.
Yeah.
All right, friends, it's 12:40. Do we want to do another little sprint? Maybe half an hour this time? Sounds good to you?
Yep.
All right. Perfect. Let me set that up and hopefully I don't pause it this time. 30 minutes and good luck. All right, the half an hour is up. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
Did you finish up your assignment?
Almost. I kind of just have to make it pretty.
That's the fun part.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm tired.
goodness. How far did you get?
Got 30 pages done,
That's good.
if my math is correct.
Has anything happened yet?
They're just getting to they just got called to to I guess like the castle to see what's happening with the royal family. So I'm guessing we're about to get into like the meat of the story.
Okay. Okay.
It's it's weird. It's a very gross book.
Oh, really?
And like I'm uncomfortable, I think is a better word. Like I'm uncomfortable reading it. But I guess the point is that it's historically accurate? Question mark.
Okay. Has it told you what the different fruits mean?
Yeah, well, so right at the beginning, there's actually a little list
Okay.
with a few different ones, and then going through, like you see some other ones for like the less common ones. So there's like difference between like murder and defense and murder in wrath. So like murder and defense is a rabbit's heart, but murder and wrath is like a pig's heart. Drunkenness, envy, idleness, thieving, treason, vagrancy, witchcraft, which is a pomegranate, which makes sense. Ooh, made a matcha latte,
Yeah.
18 pages, and then I saw 9 pages. I had a little chai tea with some almond milk earlier, and that was perfect reading accompaniment.
Nice.
22 pages, a murdered child was found right. Oof, that's a way to start.
Okay, that's a heck of a beginning.
Susie, did you mention what you were reading? I'm trying to go back through the comments.
Me too.
You said you started one of your planned physical books.
Yeah,
But I don't think you told us what it is, so now we have to know.
that's huge.
Murdered
It's a
child.
very large development at the beginning.
And it could be anything. It could be fantasy. It could be a thriller. Who knows?
It could be anything.
We're reading Otherland, City of the Golden Shadow.
Lockdown. I gotta look that up.
I'm about to do that, yeah. Because now I'm nosy.
Right.
Peter May. Ah. The crime thriller that predicted a world in quarantine.
How fitting.
Dang. A city in quarantine, a murdered child, a powerful conspiracy.
All right.
Ooh, the first book is on my Ray actually gifted me the first book, The Rage of Dragons. I think that's the same series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it is. Powers of Vengeance is book 2.
Yeah. I need to get to that. Yeah, that is book 2. Are you enjoying it so far? I'm assuming you like the first one enough to continue, which is a good sign. It's one of those that like I haven't heard a ton of people talk about it, but the people who do like talk about it say it's fantastic and unlike anything they've ever read. I've only seen like a couple of negative reviews of it.
Yeah, I feel like I think maybe it was Jashana. She said she liked the first one but hated the second one, or vice versa. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was like, ugh. I don't know. I don't read a lot of fantasy with dragons, but it does sound intriguing. They're amazing. Awesome. That's good to know.
I heard that all like some of the Robin Hobb books have dragons later on, and I'm really excited because
Really? Yeah, that's exciting. You love that.
I have so I I went crazy for my birthday and I didn't just order the Poppy War trilogy. I ordered like the next two books in the Mistborn series and all three of the Live Ship Traders by Robin Hobb, and then like Bone Shard Daughter, and I pre-ordered the sequel. Like I went bananas. I bought so many freaking
It was
books.
your birthday. I feel like if you didn't do that, I would have been a little disappointed.
Right? That's what I told myself. So I bought a bunch of like series continuations. I bought like the second book of the Wheel of Time because I'm liking it, like all this stuff. And so I started looking into like Robin Hobb's books, and yeah, apparently, starting even in the Live Ship Traders, the next like trilogy in that series, there's going to start to be dragons. And then there's like another trilogy in between, and then after that, there's a quartet where you are following the dragons, and I'm so excited. Even though it's going to take me forever to get there because her books are long.
That was a lot.
Oh yeah, her series are like there's what like 5, 6 series set in the whole like the same world.
Oh my god.
It's gonna take me years.
I thought there were only like 2 or 3.
Trilogy, quartet, trilogy, and then short stories, I think.
Are they over 1,000 pages?
No, they're averaging like 800 pages a piece.
That's a lot.
And her writing's like kind of dense. I'm scared because like Assassin's Apprentice is so misleading because it's like a fairly, I mean it's like 500 pages, but like it looks small. And then I ordered the next two and they're 800 pages like thick. I'm like, this is false advertising. Yes, these like 16 books in the Elderling world. It's a lot.
So never mind. I was gonna make a comment about an author, but never mind.
A lot of the booktubers I follow have read them and the reviews are mixed. Yeah. Like I saw some people saying that in the like the Rage of Dragons series that like it's supposed to be like a matriarchy, but the women weren't written well or something, which is like pretty subjective. I feel like that's some people would find that characters are well written, some won't. So it's up to interpretation. I'm curious because I actually think that's a really interesting like idea for a world where the world is more of like a matriarchy rather than a patriarchy, especially for fantasy. So I'm still pretty excited.
Yeah, I still feel like it would bother me though if the female characters are like poorly written though.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like that's definitely up for debate. I'm sure it's I don't know. I'll see when I read it and I will let you know. Would you have interest in it, Ray? Like if you get like good reviews from people you trust? No.
You're talking about the Robin Hobb series?
No. Sorry, the Rage of Dragons.
Oh, maybe. I like it sounds interesting. I don't know. It's like not a priority.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've heard it's good, but
it's definitely like less hyped and kind of. And you said you weren't like a huge fan of dragons, right?
Yeah, I've never read anything with like I didn't read Aragon when we were younger, so like I never got into that. I refused to read anything else by George R.R. Martin after A Knight of Seven Kingdoms. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll probably wait for you to read it.
And then tell you what I think, yeah. Yeah, no, as much as I would love for you to theoretically read Robin Hobb, I would not force that onto you because that is a lot.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that one. I don't think I'd do it. Not even for you.
I wonder how long the Rage of Dragons series is supposed to be, because I heard it was supposed to be more than a trilogy, but I'm not
really
sure. I'm not sure. If anyone knows, let me know. I'm really bad because like Rage of Dragons is a good book, wasn't a 5-star read like I hoped it would be. Yeah, I've never heard anyone say it was like their favorite, but I've heard overall like good reviews. Ray, do you have it in you to do another little sprint?
Yeah, I can do another.
Perfect. I'm thinking maybe just one more half-hour one and that'll kind of round us off. If everyone's good with that.
It looks like Rage of Dragons is supposed to be a quartet.
Okay. I don't mind a quartet, assuming the middle two books are not going to be
Oh yeah, that's the
dragging.
worst.
That's what happened with Ember and the Ashes.
Is that why you ended up letting it go?
Yeah. The third book started and it felt literally like I was reading the second book again, but with different, I guess, words and scenarios. And I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, that's
My time's valuable.
right.
So, all right. Well, then let me go get let's get another 30-minute timer.
All right.
We'll get that ready to go. Oh, my hair. And if everyone's ready to go, I'll just go ahead and start it. Good luck, friends.
How do we do?
Pretty good. It's getting interesting.
Oh, that's good.
How's your productivity going?
I am getting ready to submit the assignment now.
Oh my gosh. Look at you getting shit done. Love that for you.
Love that for me. Would much rather be reading spoiler alert right now.
Well, good thing it's Saturday. Once you're done, you can go home, get a glass of wine, sit down and read spoiler alert.
Absolutely am doing that because I had a rough night.
How late do you have to stay tonight?
Technically I'm done. But I do have a work study student who's out and about, so I'm gonna go check on him before I leave. But also I just like felt like I'd be more productive in the office, and so I was already here instead of going home. But last night we were supposed to have an event, and the company that we were working with didn't send us all the necessary equipment. Well, according to them, FedEx lost some of the packages. So we didn't get to execute the event the way we wanted to. And it was so stressful. Like it was like every possible thing that could have gone wrong went wrong. And I was supposed to leave at 8:30. I ended up not getting home until 11. So
Good Lord.
But I'm excited for tomorrow. My stepmom's coming over and we're binge watching You, season 3.
That sounds like so much fun, honestly.
I'm very excited.
It sounds like a good weekend.
Yeah.
You got some stuff done. You gotta get home. Doesn't sound too awful. All right, I need to catch up here. Oh, Sarah stopped by. Hi, Sarah. Best three. Thank you.
Kitty in her picture.
That's her cat Olivia, and she often appears in her videos. I don't know if you've ever watched Sarah's channel.
I will definitely check her out after this, though.
Yeah, I found her like near the same time I started my channel, and she's just like the sweetest person, and we've chatted a few times, so I'm glad she stopped by. You got 21 pages of done. That's fantastic. Oh, Book Dreamers Alley joined. Unfortunately, we're going to be finishing up soon.
No problem. Robin will be sprinting on the 9th. I think is it a Tuesday? It is a Tuesday.
So got 24 pages done.
Nice.
Yeah, 26. You guys are killing it.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job.
About 150-ish pages. Honestly, could probably finish that today.
You got that.
Yeah. I mean, like, where I am now, I might as well, I could just read this all today. I'm at page 95, and this is 280. Like,
oh, yeah.
I could finish it.
Okay. So what's happened? I'm, like, so curious. What's happened now?
So technically, as a sin eater, you hear recitations and you do eatings. 14 pages. Awesome. So you hear, like, when someone's about to die, the sin eater goes and in confidentiality hears the people tell their sins before they die, so it can be accurate. If someone doesn't get the chance to tell their sins before, there's like a list of basic ones, like I guess like the 7 deadly sins plus like the one that everyone's born with. It's supposed to be like Eve's sin, I guess. There's like a basic list that everyone goes through if they don't get a chance to tell the sin eater if they die suddenly. But sometimes that people that are slowly dying could tell the sin eater ahead of time so their family can prepare the food. And so when I started last, or like when I finished last, I said that they just got to the palace and were about to like hear.
Right.
So it's the queen's governess that was dying, and she was telling her sins, and then she died. She didn't get to finish them, but she was like just about to finish, I think. So it was counted as finished. And then when they go to the eating for her, there is a new food that was not mentioned in the recitation, and it represents murder. So everyone's just silent because no one expected that. And then the sin eaters can't say anything because they were told all these things in confidentiality, and they're not supposed to talk at all outside of just like preparing for the like recitation, the eating. So they can't tell anyone that like she said that she murdered someone or she didn't, because it's supposed to be like confidential. So there's like this, so that like one of them sitting there like trying to figure out like, did someone just put it on her coffin to like frame her? did she actually do that? But I was there. She didn't say anything. So it's like there's like a little bit of conspiracy, and she's kind of screwed because she's not supposed to talk or tell anyone. And there's like all these weird questions coming up. So it's like in terms of the plot, it's getting interesting at least. It's still a very uncomfortable book to read, but it is interesting. Like I like the kind of mysterious aspect to it, I will say, because I do enjoy like a good thriller mystery. So at least there's something moving the plot along other than just following her life, because that would have been boring.
Is the uncomfortable part like the things that she has to eat or like the sins that are committed?
A little bit of both. Like yeah, like some of the sins involve like, you know, forcing oneself upon a child or adultery and stuff like that. So like you have to hear, and like sometimes like the wife is there when the husband admits to forcing himself upon another woman or something, and you're sitting there and you're just like, ooh,
That's cringe.
It's hard to take, but like that's kind of the point, right? Like you never really, like the point I guess is like you never really know people until like they have to confess before they die, right?
Yeah.
But then another part of it that's really uncomfortable is like I guess the girl who just became a sin eater was very poor, so she's not used to like eating properly. So once she starts getting the like eating the food for the like the ceremonies, there's a lot of vomiting involved. It's just kind of it's just a little not fun to read.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Someone said they found it on Scribd. Oh, by the way, Masha, thank you for introducing me to Scribd because I'm like obsessed with it now.
You use it, yeah?
All the time.
I'm so glad. I love it. Honestly, like bang for your buck.
Seriously. And it's so funny because like when I'm having a hard time get through a book, I'm like, okay, let me find the audiobook. I always check Scribd first, and 9 times out of 10 it's there.
Yep. And you don't have to wait to get it from the library. You don't have to overpay. I think it's fantastic.
I haven't used Libby in quite some time. Oh, and the audiobooks on Scribd.
Yeah. So last time I actually started this book before, but I put it down because I got distracted by other things. But I tried the audiobook, and it's actually a decent way to experience the story, I think. So same for you, Canadian Dragon. Like if you want to listen to the audiobook, it's decent because the writing is kind of flowery, and you're in the perspective of the girl, so it's in first person perspective. So it kind of feels like she's telling you the story. Carrie, my plans are laundry, reading, a walk, and more reading, so I should finish tonight. Nice. Yeah. That sounds like a perfect Saturday, honestly.
That's good.
That sounds like a good time. My only problem with Scribd is they block my audiobooks after a certain amount. I listen to a lot of them. Yeah.
Really?
The more popular titles, if you listen to like 2, 3 in a month, they block a lot of popular ones, but they don't block ebooks ever.
Interesting.
Yeah. I guess like their license only allows you to listen to like a few popular ones. Like some less popular titles they don't block. Yeah. But you're right, they do block them sometimes. I've never had it like present an issue where I really wanted to read something super, super bad that they blocked, but it does happen.
Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind.
But like I read both Kingdom of Copper and City of Brass on Scribd because they had the ebooks, and it was like it's so perfect. I didn't have to buy them or wait from the library because there's huge holds on them.
Yeah.
It was really nice to just be able to read it. Yeah, my plans honestly involve reading for the rest of the day too. I'm gonna go make some gumbo for dinner tonight.
Oh, yum.
Oh, yes. And that's like an all-day affair, so it's nice to do it on a weekend.
True. Yeah, I need to find Empire of Gold in hardcover.
Is it hard to find?
Well, I went to like one of the, not the actual like huge Barnes and Nobles, but like one of the smaller ones near me, and they only had it in paperback, which is not going to work because I have the first 2 in hardcover, and then it's not on Amazon.
I'm shocked you could find the first 2 in hardcover. I've never seen them in hardcover.
Oh, I love the hardcovers. They're my fave.
They're beautiful. Yeah, but I've only seen the paperbacks for all 3.
Yeah, it looks like I can get it on Amazon. It's just like not. It's like through other sellers. So I might just have to go find it somewhere.
Have you tried Book Depository?
You know I hate Book Depository.
I know. I know.
If like, because like
But
if I order it now, I don't think it's gonna get here in time for us to read it this month.
that's true. It's funny they have all sorts of like it's all over the place their shipping because I've gotten stuff quite quickly
Maybe it's
and
just
then
something to you that's
honestly Canadian shipping in general is hot fire trash. But also like from the UK, it's hit or miss. Like the books I order from Blackwell's when I order stuff from the UK, and it's like free Canadian shipping, so it's great. And then one time I ordered, and it took a month and a half, 2 months to get here. And then I ordered for my birthday, and it took like 2-3 weeks. Like
okay. Empire of Gold hardback. Oh my god,
I'm off
it's
to bed.
$35 in hardback on Book Depository.
35 US. Ew.
Mhm.
I wonder if I could. So they have it on. They have it through Chapters, which is like the Canadian Barnes and Noble, and it's 36 Canadian. I wonder if I could like overnight it to you because they have it in stock online.
I'll pay you back.
We'll look into that. Blackwell says free Canadian shipping. Yes, yes they do.
I've never ordered from Blackwell's.
I love it because they have like UK editions, which I usually prefer for some books.
Yeah,
Like
a
all my
lot
Robin
of
Hobbs
times-
are.
So many times the UK edition is so much better than the American version.
Yeah. And so that's the thing. Like before I use Book Depository because they were based in the UK, but they are still owned by Amazon, and I'm extremely annoying about
Are
not
they?
ordering.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So and yeah, I saw a thread of people saying like if you don't want to support Amazon, here's like other booksellers, and someone listed Blackwell's, and I looked it up, and they have everything. They have so many books, and they have free Canadian shipping, which is
That's
great
awesome.
because Canadian shipping is extremely expensive normally. So I've been using it. I've never had issues. Like the packaging is always great. Like I've never had books come damaged. I've ordered a lot from them. They always come with like a little bookmark, and it's pretty reliable.
Yeah, they only have the paperback of it's pretty, it just doesn't match.
Okay, well, let me know. I could see if I could order you the hardcover and like express ship it to
Yeah,
the US.
Let me know if you're cool with that. And I'll obviously pay you back.
Yeah. I wonder, do you remember how long it took for that little package I sent you to come?
I don't remember. You didn't tell me when you sent it. I don't think.
Oh.
You told me you were making it and then it appeared.
Yesterday was payday. I guess I'll be shopping.
Well, there you go.
We're bad influences.
Are we?
We're
No,
fun. We're
not
just
us.
fun.
Not us. Never.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will leave you to the rest of your day, Ray, because I know you need to relax a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll definitely message you about the Empire of Gold, though.
Yes.
I'll see if I can even like.
We also need to talk about the Only Good Indians.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so sorry, Carrie, that I put you on to Blackwell's. You're gonna be having some fun with that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. This is actually really fun.
It was really good. Our next sprint, I think Robin is doing Twitter sprints on tomorrow. I mean, double check that though.
And then Robin's got some YouTube sprints too, right?
Yeah, so Robin will be doing Twitter sprints tomorrow at 7, and then we'll be sprinting on her channel Tuesday at 7 p.m. Both those times are EST.
Thank you for joining us, friends.
So nice to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
If
Good
anybody
luck with your reading.
And for those that were interested in the Scythe read along, that will be happening. We'll get more details on that.
Yes, we need to plan that out because I'm actually like I was thinking about it, planning my reading for the rest of the year, and I'm like, that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be. I'm really excited to start that one.
I'm excited to see what you think because it's a toss up. So
Okay, okay. I feel like no matter what I decide, I feel like Robin and I are gonna be opposites.
she hasn't read it at all either yet. Eh?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay. Yeah, keep an eye out for that if you guys, because I know some people were interested last time we sprinted for Scythe read along and like live shows and stuff. So, all right, have a good rest of your weekend, friends.
Bye, everyone.
Take care of yourself, Ray. I hope you have a lovely evening.
I absolutely will. I'm buying wine as soon as I leave campus.
I love that for you. That is the way to go. Like that's such a fun feeling picking it up on the way home and just like knowing what's waiting for you.
Yep.
All right. Later, friends. Bye.